I'm Nick, I'm 17 years old, I'm from Spain and I'm in Lakefield camp. Being from Spain, England has always been really close to me, so I've been there a couple of times. So I wanted to try another English-speaking country for this camp, and I had in mind both the States and Canada, and finally I chose Canada. I've always liked camps. Most of the summers I've spent them in camps, and I've always wanted to be a counselor when I was older. So I thought it would be great to have the LIT program in which I could train those skills, train the leadership skills, and learn how to be with kids and teach them. Canada is pretty different to Spain, not only as a continent, but also in both the place and the people in it. For example, all the food in supermarket and all those things are different, the timetables are different, also the way in which people are, because Spain is pretty different to most of the world. It's different to most countries in Europe. So you really notice the difference in most things throughout the day. So really I would say all is different, but in a good way. It's good to have change once in a while. What I like the most would be pretty much teaching the kids. When you're in an activity and you're trying to teach them either tennis, sailing, maybe canoeing or kayaking, like, it's fun because you already know how to do it. Like, we're maybe in a lake, if you already know how to do kayaking, it's easy. But teaching the kids like a challenge for you, because you need to explain those things that seem easy for you, but also like common sense to you because you have done it so many times. You have to try to explain in simple ways for everyone to understand. Also having in mind the language barrier and all that. I love the times in which I hang out with counselors and all that, because it's like really feeling like you are one of them and all that. I also love the times in which they let me take over an activity or maybe lead something, do a game for the kids, because all those times, like, you feel like it's like a connection you usually don't have. You're an authority, you're like in a state of power, but you don't really act as if it was. You're just playing with them. Especially the game that LIT's made. We made like a really big game. We were 3 weeks working on it. That was like the best experience in camp. Like seeing all the kids just running around and having fun with something we made and worked so much on was just really good. Improving things, improving patience, teaching skills and leadership skills. Because like usually when you're your normal life, you don't deal that much with teaching all that, and your patience is for people of your age. So you can more or less stand people that like need a bit of help. But when you're with someone that's way younger than you and knows a lot less due to their age, it's different because you really need to explain things in another way, and it's hard to learn that. You need to like mold your mind to be at their level, because it's a really big gap in age. What I learned here is not really a new thing, but it's more like improving what I already had. Because regarding patience and teaching skills and leadership skills, you need to go to a whole different level when you're dealing with kids, because throughout your life you're with people more or less your age and in a certain group, a social group and all that. So you're with similar people to you, or more or less in the same line. But when you deal with kids, you know they're a lot younger, so you need to treat them in another way. You need to explain things in a clear way and with more patience than you usually have, because you know kids are younger, don't really understand things as well as adults do. You need to try to approach in a different way, and that's like the best thing I learned here. In general, I love them. They're really nice to me and to all the campers. Like, I usually work with them. I help them with some things. They sometimes let me take over something, maybe a class or activity. And in general, they're really nice, both campers and me. They know how to handle each situation, change in order to the kids and what they're doing, all that. And also when we're not around kids, they're really nice people. So both in a personal way and a professional way, I like them.